Welcome back to Bite-Sized Book Reviews, where we break down big ideas you find in books into manageable bites. Today, we're cracking open Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that promises to transform your life, not with grand gestures, but with tiny, consistent tweaks. Clear's idea is simple yet powerful. Little changes can lead to big results. So, what makes Atomic Habits different from the avalanche of self-help books on building better habits? Clear doesn't waste time on buzzwords or grandiosity. Instead, he dives right into the science and psychology of habits and shows us why most attempts at change don't stick. Spoiler, it's not because we're lazy or lack willpower. It's because we're focused on the wrong things. In Atomic Habits, Clear argues that the key to lasting change isn't to set ambitious goals, but to create a system of small, repeatable actions that drive us forward. And he gives us a formula: cue, craving, response, reward. These 4 steps are the anatomy of any habit, from making your bed in the morning to, say, not doom scrolling on social media. Take this example. Imagine you want to start reading more books. Rather than setting a big goal like, I'll read 50 books this year, Clear would suggest that you just focus on reading 2 pages a night. Just 2. Before you know it, those 2 pages turn into chapters, then into books. And there it is, a tiny habit that snowballs into something impressive. Clear's advice is built on the idea of making good habits inevitable and bad habits harder to do. He calls it the law of least effort. This means if you want to eat healthier, keep fruits on the counter instead of cookies. If you want to write every day, leave a notebook on your desk, open and ready. Clear's approach doesn't rely on motivation or self-discipline, but rather on smartly designed environments that make your best intentions easier to follow through on. And then there's the science behind why small habits are so powerful. Clear introduces the concept of the plateau of latent potential. You know that frustrating feeling when you're working hard but seeing 0 results? Clear explains that this is perfectly normal. It's the accumulation of tiny gains that leads to breakthroughs. In other words, the real magic happens when you keep going, even if progress isn't obvious right away. Clear also tackles identity, which he argues is a huge part of why habits stick or fail. Most people approach habits by focusing on what they want to achieve, like, I want to run a marathon. But Clear suggests we instead ask, who do I want to become? If you see yourself as a runner, your choices align naturally with that identity. It's a subtle shift, but Clear believes it's the most powerful one you can make. This concept of identity-based habits is a game changer. Instead of pushing yourself towards something, you start to live it out. Want to become a reader? Just read a page a day. Want to get fit? Start with a 5-minute workout. These small steps reinforce who you're becoming, and that's what really sticks. So, what's the takeaway from Atomic Habits? Clear's message is refreshingly straightforward. Small habits make a big difference. Instead of betting on willpower or waiting for motivation, Atomic Habits shows us how to design a life that nudges us towards our best selves, one tiny habit at a time. And it's all done with a voice that's smart, relatable, and never preachy. If you're tired of setting big goals that fizzle out, or if you want to make change feel effortless, Atomic Habits is a must-read. It's not a book about becoming superhuman. It's a book about understanding how small choices add up to the lives we want. And with Clear's guidance, you'll see just how simple it can be. Thanks for joining Bite-Sized Book Reviews. Let us know in the comments if you've tried implementing any tiny habits yourself, or if there's another book you'd like us to review. Until next time, remember, big changes start small.